So I'm dancing around in my kitchen here because that's just what I do to really like stay grounded and to meditate. And I had these thoughts that I just wanted to share. So here's my nephew. He's just walking around here playing. Can you say hi, Holden? Can you wave? Yeah, he's super cute. But I just wanted to make a video to talk about, and I just walk around in circles. Like sometimes, can you go play, please? Can you go play? Thank you. Sometimes I just walk around and I talk to myself. Well, really, I'm talking to like this whole like team of like spirits and guidance and my twin flame's higher self, and I'm just like, okay, so this is just casual conversation now. And Holden, can you please? Yeah, you probably don't really understand, but I'm making a video right now. I'm talking to a bunch of people, but I'm really not. But I'm pretending like I am, which is kind of odd. But it's good practice for like speaking, I guess. And yeah, I just walk around and I talk out loud to myself, which I always thought was just like crazy. Like maybe I'm just really nuts. And maybe I am. Sometimes I feel like it, usually every day actually. And I've just started to like kind of embrace it. So I just kind of go along with it. I'm like, okay. So, because I have really good ideas and that's why I'm sharing them. That's why I'm making this video. And, not really good ideas, just like random thoughts. And I have these. Can you please give me a second? Can you please go play? Please go play. Thank you. Please go play. And so anyway, I'm a pro at self-sabotage and like the anxiety, or like one way that I'm the best at is like being lazy. Like I get really lazy, or like I tend to cling, especially like I'm learning this with like having like being in a spiritual relationship, because it like feels like the other person is right here, my partner is right here. So it's like I totally notice now when I tend to like cling or hold on, because like I have a fear of doing something. So like I self-sabotage by like being overly like overbearing kind of, and then I like neglect myself. But I've gotten better at like the not neglecting myself, and I still take care of myself, but then I use like I just get overwhelmed very easily, and like my brain, I'm learning new things, and I just feel very overwhelmed. Honestly, my brain is just like whoa. And so you have to go like really super slow on yourself, and you have to be really gentle with yourself. And then this period brings up like all these shadows, and then you have to deal with these shadows. So you're like, oh my gosh. So it's just like you can barely sometimes even like keep your shit together, because you're just like blasting through. And the only thing that works for me now is just randomly dancing in my house all the time. I'm just always randomly dancing. I can't stop moving my body. It's the only way that I feel like stable. That's the right word. Like I feel safe, I feel good in my body, like I feel really good. So I just keep doing that, and I'm just like, okay. And I just keep having fun with it. I used to do this like as a little kid. Like I love bouncing around, and you know, like I can't sit down. It's like I can't ever sit down. It's almost like it could be like being on drugs, but it's like love. So then you just have to learn how to handle that love, and you have to find a way to use that love constructively instead of like, I don't know, like becoming dependent on it. Becoming dependent on it. That's when you create codependency. And then it's just like, so then that brings up, because I have codependency like issues and wounds for sure. And so that's something that's always really, really challenging, and that I have to really check myself on and really watch myself on, because I tend to do that a lot. Can you be gentle? Gentle? No, on the ground, please. On the ground. Good job. So yes, that's just something that I wanted to speak about and to talk about. And I figured since I'm going to be talking out loud just to myself in my house, then I might as well just share it with some people. So yeah, so anyway, I'm a pro at self-sabotage, but I found that I just keep moving my body and I'm dancing, I'm using that energy, like the energy of love. So it's like the creation and it's the abundance. So I'm really, really understanding like the feminine energy. Sometimes I like get excited, so I like jump up down, I'm like, yes, I'm learning. And so I just keep like having these like epiphanies and like recognizing these things about myself. And so then I'm like, yes, I'm making progress. So sometimes but it can be like, I can get really impatient. So it's like, yeah, anyway, it'll bring up all your shit, and you just have to deal with your shit, and you're just like, oh, I have to deal with all this shit, and I don't want to deal with any of this shit. And then you just have to like go for it, and you just have to like, one little thing at a time. That's what I mean. Like I get overwhelmed. It's like a giant staircase, and it's just like, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna get up there. I'm never gonna get there. And I get so angry, and I get so frustrated, then I'll get angry at myself. It's just a whole deal. It's a whole process. And I'm like, try so hard not to beat myself up. And I do a pretty good job of that, but I was really bad. I was the like most self-critical. So that one's really challenging. But anyway, yeah. So I hope you have a wonderful day wherever you are. And if you're dealing with any of this stuff, like, you're not alone. I feel you. It's just, you can either like decide to ignore it, or you can just start to do something about it. And you're like, okay, even though it sounds so daunting, how can I do this? Just one little baby step at a time. So I feel you. I'm with you. I hope you have a wonderful day. Say bye, Holden. Say bye-bye.